Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and the place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop. That's me, Debsy. Okay, everybody, so it was short-lived. My hair looked good for 2 days, and we're back to this. Just took my shower, didn't feel like doing much with it, so here we go. You can see a little bit of the colors. Okay, so it is a late Monday, and if it's a Monday, then you know that it's Man Crush Monday. Today's Man Crush Monday, I am doing in honor of my friend Kristen Burns, my good Judy Kristen, who suggested that Mr. Johnny Depp be the Man Crush Monday. And I completely agree. So what I usually do for Man Crush Monday is I go through all of the different movies and television shows and whatever they have been in. But Johnny Depp has been in about 1 million of them. And you all know what they are. So it's not like I'm going to be educating you and you're going to be like, oh, I completely forgot that he was in Edward Scissorhands. Oh my gosh. And I just realized he really doesn't have scissors for hands. So I thought I would do it differently. I thought I would go through some facts that I had found out about the gentleman, and then also give some facts about the movies, and then go through and tell you a little bit about his philanthropic life. So as we all know, Mr. John Depp was born John Christopher Depp the second, and he was born June 9th, 1963. So he turned 59. We just celebrated last week. So happy belated birthday. I bet y'all didn't know that he may be considered Hollywood royalty, but he is also actually a 20th cousin to Queen Elizabeth II. He had dropped out of high school to become a musician. That is his first love. And a band that he was in, a punk band that he was in, I don't know if it was in high school, but had actually opened up for Iggy Pop. And later on in life, he went on to play guitar on one of his favorite band's albums, and that is Oasis. He was allergic to chocolate. In his childhood, he was allergic to chocolate, no longer is, but because he was allergic all those years, he really doesn't have an affinity for the sweet treat. Kind of ironic since he played Willy Wonka in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We have none other than Nicolas Cage to thank for gracing us with the talent that is Johnny Depp's acting. He had actually, Nicolas Cage was the one who persuaded him to go into acting, had actually arranged a meeting, had gotten him in touch with his agent, I believe, set up an audition for Nightmare on Elm Street, and the rest is history. Johnny Depp then repaid the favor in 2007 when Nicolas Cage was having some hard times financially. He had offered to pay off Nicolas Cage's entire debt, just as a token of gratitude. As we all know, Johnny Depp did star in, was it Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? He played Hunter S. Thompson, a friend of his, and I believe possibly even an idol of his. And the two had gotten close, and Hunter S. Thompson's dying wish was to have his ashes shot out of a cannon. Johnny Depp had fulfilled those wishes by spending over $3 million to construct the cannon and get the explosives, and did just that. And also, I found this interesting. He was offered 2 movie roles that then went to other actors that were, one role was very, very, very successful. The other one, not so much. But I did read that Johnny Depp was the director's first choice to play Neo in The Matrix. We all know that role went to Keanu Reeves, thankfully, because I'm sure Johnny Depp would have done great in it, but now that's just, Keanu Reeves is just synonymous with that. And he was also offered the role of Bruce Banner in The Incredible Hulk, and that role went to Eric Bana. Okay, and now to move on to some facts about his movies. He played James Whitey Bulger in Black Mass, that filmed in Boston, I believe. He had reached out to him several times, and he declined each time. And apparently, he was not so happy with how with how Johnny Depp had portrayed him. About Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, instead of using CGI in the scene with the squirrels when they're sitting on stools and cracking nuts and then dumping them onto the conveyor belt, no, they did not use CGI. They actually trained 40 real squirrels for 19 weeks to sit on a stool, crack the nuts, and then drop them on the conveyor belt. Imagine that. And also, when he was asked who he based that role on, he had said that he imagined what George Bush would be like if he were incredibly stoned. And that's what he based his version of the character on. Pretty interesting. Okay, so for the movie Edward Scissorhands, Johnny Depp actually had to convince Winona Ryder to star in the movie with him. She was actually signed up to star in or take part in Godfather 2? Godfather Part 2? One of the Godfathers. I'm going to put it somewhere, or I'm going to put it down there. But she had signed up to work on Godfather, it's probably 3. Anyways, she had signed up to work on one of the Godfathers. And John Depp had said, hey, here's this vehicle that I'm going to be in this movie. I think it would be great for you. So she quit the Godfather movie, and signed up to be in Edward Scissorhands, which I'm so thankful that she did. For the movie Sleepy Hollow, after filming had finished on Sleepy Hollow, there was a horse called Goldeneye that was set to be euthanized or put down, and Johnny Depp had saved it, had come in and adopted it and saved the animal from being put down. Pirates, there's a couple interesting facts that I had found. The song I Got a Jar of Dirt, that's actually completely improvised by Johnny Depp 100%. On the 2003 movie Curse of the Black Pearl, most of Captain Jack Sparrow's hats were made of rubber because the actor either kept losing them or kept throwing them into the sea. And also on that movie, Captain Jack Sparrow's gun was the only gun that was real. And also, as we all know, Captain Jack Sparrow was inspired by Rolling Stones member Keith Richards, and Keith Richards actually played his father in Keeper of the Pirate Code. Interesting. And on the Lone Ranger, he almost got trampled to death by his horse. And for Sweeney Todd, he did not use a voice coach. That was all him. So which makes sense, because if you've heard him sing on any videos, he's a good voice. So those are some interesting facts. Next, I want to get into his charity work. I found this to be really interesting. His daughter, Lily Rose Depp, who he had with Vanessa Paradis, she had suffered a very bad E. coli infection in 2007 that had made her kidneys shut down. It was very bad. She had stayed at the Great Ormond Street Hospital in London, and after she was released, he had visited there several times as Captain Jack and entertained the kids and read books to them. And then he also donated $2 million to that hospital. And that is a hospital that I found that a lot of British actors and actresses will support. He also donated all of his earnings from Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus to a savings account that he had set up for the care of Matilda Ledger, which was Heath Ledger's daughter. And 3 other actors had stepped in after Heath Ledger's death, and it was Johnny Depp, it was Jude Law, and it was Colin Farrell. So none of them had taken any money from that, and they had put all their money into this savings account to help with her care. Some of the other charities that have been supported by Johnny Depp, there's a lot. I'm just going to read them off. Actors Fund of America, annual Duesenberg Imperial Ball, not sure what that is. Children's Hospital and Palliative Care Coalition, Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Dogs Deserve Better, because they do. Environmental Justice Foundation, Great Ormond Street Hospital, Helen and Douglas House, Julian House, Much Love Animal Rescue, Northampton Welfare Rights Advice Service, Orca Network, Parkinson Society Maritime Region, Project Home, Ronald McDonald House Charities, Sophie's Gift, The Art of Elysium, Unite for Japan, and War Child. And I do know that I had read several times that he would actually carry his Jack Sparrow costume around so that he could go and visit children in children's hospitals. So when he had said on Stan that what she had said had taken away everything from him, it wasn't even just money, which he lost roles, sure. He lost 2 roles, but it also took away his ability to go into these children's hospitals, which you could see from watching these videos that he just loved doing it. And because of these accusations, he couldn't do this anymore. He loved doing that, and I took it away from him. So, and I had also seen a TikTok video where someone was saying that they were a waiter in Hollywood, and one of this person's coworkers had said that he had waited on Johnny Depp the one time, and he had said, rather than leaving a tip, he said, "Hey, how much do you make in a night, or how much do you make a year?" And he told him, and Johnny Depp then paid for his rent for a year. So there's that. I'm going to now shut up, and I'm going to go to the slideshow, but I just want to say, I myself am going to be making a donation to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, just because $3.5 million didn't go to them. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm probably going to be making it in the name of Johnny Depp, probably. So if anybody else would like to join me and do that, do it anonymous, do it however you want. But I'm going to do that, and just to make up some money. It's not going to be 3.5 million, but it's going to be something. Every little bit helps. So everybody have a great day. Enjoy the slideshow. If nobody's told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, hope, compassion, acceptance, and positivity out there, because it can always be a shit show. And have a great night, and I love you guys. Bye.